Hello. I think today's video, which is number 10, is going to be more questions than answers. Because I'm just in a state of confusion at the moment. I'm going to start off with Guardian comments column on an article that must have been something about if you're going to work from home, don't wear your pajamas. I know. So somebody starts off with, I work in boxer shorts. The issue for me when working from home is not what to wear, it's how to avoid looking in the fridge every hour. Reply to that is, put your beer in the cupboard. Next reply is, it's not so much every hour with me as every single decision point. It's like I black out for a few seconds and come to with my head in the fridge. And the next one is, I've just been down to make another cup of tea while I think about the next section of this report. Definitely don't remember picking up the biscuits, but they're now a rapidly shrinking pile on the desk. Now, I think we can all just about relate to this. You know, even it's the sort of thing we would think we'd do, or even don't think we'd do, but I think we can understand it. But I don't understand it. So if you can help me, what is going on in these people's heads that they have to go into the fridge? They say every hour, but it seems to me that it's more regularly than that. And it's obviously for treats, isn't it? And this is obviously the reason why so many people are fat, is because they've got minds that just wander, and often just wander to treats that might be or might not be in the fridge. So, now we do a little link to Martin, who played devil's advocate yesterday evening with saying something about something in the workplace, which I think we can universally say was wrong, Mr. Devil Martin. But again, I don't know why, but let's say he said something like, so let's say he said, these people obviously are not being mindful, as in they're not in control of their own brains. They're out of control. Surely somebody who is mindful, aware of what they're doing, in control of themselves, would be better at work. And again you go, I understand what you're saying. Well, this is how I go. I understand what I've just said. But nothing comes forward as, yeah, but. You'd think these people would be crap at work. And somebody that didn't have to run to the cupboard all the time would be better at work. But I think the thing is, something about the sort of person that's under control. No, I can't put it into words. I can't do it. You take these people and you put them in work, into a work situation in an office, with the people that are mindful and just get on with their work. It just seems absolutely logical that the people that get on with their work are going to be the ones that get promoted and become something or other. But they won't be. I mean, I can't say they won't be, but I just really don't think they will be. It'll be this lot that can't control their brains will do something else which will get themselves promoted over the people that are probably just maybe even doing a better job. Maybe it's that the bosses are of the flippity mind variety. They want only to work with other managers of the flippity mind variety, they don't want boring people that just sit there and work. I don't know what it is. I haven't been in enough offices, or haven't worked enough, or whatever. This is why I can't see it. I can't put the pieces together. Righto, shut up. From yesterday, I've got a bit of a conundrum as well, because I've kind of got this thing going on, whereby you've got your 2-year-old full of, I am the world, I am the people, I am special, I am absolutely shot full of desires, I am completely and utterly up my own arse. To somebody, say, who should we say? Lisa. We'll use Lisa as the example, whether she's a good example or not. We'll just call Lisa the example. Who doesn't think she's special? She kind of knows that she's as special as everybody else, let's say. And more likely to treat her dog as more special than a human, or it doesn't matter. And we're going to say that she's really not shot full of desires. She doesn't want much. She knows she's got to earn some pennies, but it's not for anything, it's just because you have to. And you get this kind of thing like this, where you start off as a 2-year-old with all these wants and desires, and I am special, and I am the centre of the world. And you can come to the end where you've got, let's just call it enlightenment, all right? I know it's a crap word, and it's a crap decision of something that's probably bullshit crap, but let's just use it as the short-term label. So you go from 2-year-old to enlightened, where what? You're crap at work. That's the thing, isn't it? What was I saying? These people are crap at work. Lisa would be crap in a work situation because she'd come over as all selfish. She can't integrate into the workplace because she's enlightened, or you could say she's up her own arse. The 2-year-old can't integrate into the workplace because it thinks it's so special. It's up its own arse. But in between, we kind of grow up and can relate to working in the workplace. But what I think I'm saying from earlier is the people with the more of the 2-year-old will get on better in workplace than the people that have gone, skidded a little too far this way and gone towards a bit too much Lisa, who don't get on well in the workplace. And I think I'll stop there because, no, I won't. I'll go on to one more because it's a bit of a confusion to me as well. Seeing we're on the confusions. A couple of videos ago, well, in the series, I went on to the cavemen. So, the cavemen and women. You'd think that because a 2-year-old's a 2-year-old in our day, that there's a chance that the cavemen and women were like a 2-year-old in their day. Because scientific thingies kind of are saying that in the old days, the cavemen and women were not into advancement and making things better and wanting new things, maybe because they didn't have the language, maybe, or they didn't even have the new things to want. But they weren't in a state that we are in, of constantly wanting to do things better. Like if I wash up the dishes, I'm washing up the dishes, or drying up the dishes, which you think, and my brain is going, this can be done better, slightly less water, slightly less washing up liquid, slightly better rinsing, always striving to do it better. The idea is, maybe scientifically, I've heard it scientifically, but I don't know where I got it from, is that the ancients, the very ancients, didn't go in for this. They just did, like you could imagine an animal would. It would just do whatever it was doing. It would just do it. You could say, well, what else can an antelope do except just eat grass? I don't know. But what else could a cave person do? You'd think if the brain was that way inclined, you'd think quite a lot of things, and maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But what I'm thinking of is dissatisfaction. Were the cavemen more like the 2-year-old, or was the caveman and woman like Lisa? Did they have great dissatisfactions that they could get more out of life? Were they worried about the meaning of life? And all these kind of questions. But let's just boil it all down to the one question: were the cave people more like 2-year-olds or more like Lisa? And the other questions about working. And why you need quite a lot, seemingly, what I'm describing as more 2-year-old in you at work to get on than you do of Lisa-ness. And whatever else I said in the video. Okay, we'll leave it there as a number 10, but pretty questiony. And I'll see you down there, because we fire this off between each other and we get somewhere new. Right.